What up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here to present you my MLB Core Plays for Thursday, September 19th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. And if you haven't came and checked out the website here at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily FanDuel and DraftKings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for our DFS needs. So make sure to come check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So, hey, we got a small 4-game slate. Honestly, it's not the best slate. It's more of a GPP slate in my opinion. But there is a couple guys that I think if you are playing cash games, that makes sense to get in your lineup. So I'm ready to jump into this real quick before we do. If you guys don't mind, please take that quick second, click the like button down below. Helps me out, and I really appreciate that from you guys. And yeah, let's go. So, I mean, there is really no safe pitchers on this slate. If the safest pitcher, in my opinion, is going to be Mike Clevenger. Yes, he's the most expensive, but I mean, look what the guy is giving you, man. In what, 6 straight games, he's got you at least 44 fantasy points. So he's giving you the floor that you want for cash games. In 3 of those 6 starts, he also got you double-digit Ks. So you got to like him, man. He hasn't given, in the same time as those last 6 games that we're talking about, he hasn't given up more than 2 runs. He's got your 4 quality starts. So for cash games, if that's what you're playing today, I definitely think that he makes sense. And he just had a start against Detroit a couple starts ago. Went 8 innings, only allowed 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, no earned runs, got you a win and a quality start against this exact same team for 64 fantasy points. So he's showing you the upside that he has in this matchup. So I think Clevenger is a really good guy to look at, when we're talking about cash games. Next, we're going to move on. I'm going to go to catcher and first base first. One team I really like today, I like Minnesota going against Mike Montgomery. I like Mitch Garver, $3,000. It's a fair price tag. He's a guy, 30 home runs. He's giving you some pop. He's been swinging a really, really good bat. Outside of the last game, he was on a nice little 7-game hit streak with a couple multi-hit games in there as well, including 4 home runs in that span also. So batting in that leadoff spot, 3,000. I think it's a very, very good play on today's slate. Next, we're going to move on, and we're going to go to third base. I talked about the Blue Jays a little bit. I like them in Baltimore, a really good hitting environment going against Gabriel Yano. Vladimir Guerrero, man, he's a guy that, I'm not going to say he's necessarily disappointed this season since coming up. The numbers are decent. He just hasn't really, really lives up to expectations. They thought this guy was going to have, 30 home runs. But, hey, he's a young guy. He's still a really good hitter. He's been, he has back-to-back games of 2 hits, getting on base with some walks as well. 2,900, I think, is a very good price tag in a very good hitting environment against a pitcher that is 1-8 with almost a 6 earned run average. Guerrero looking like a really good play at sub 3,000. Next, we are going to go to the shortstop position. I mentioned I like these Twins a lot. Jorge Polanco, 3,300. He's a guy batting 300, so he hits for he gets good. He hits for average. He got 22 home runs, so giving you a little bit of pop as well. Batting in the 2 spot, he's going to get some good opportunities. I think that Polanco is a really good play as well today, going against Mike Montgomery. And I like him. I think he's a guy you can feel pretty comfortable with putting him in your lineups. Next, we are going to go to the outfield, and I'm going to go with the Cleveland Indian. I like Yasiel Puig batting in this cleanup spot. He's been playing very well since coming to this Cleveland Indians from Cincinnati earlier in the year in the trade. And he's swinging a really good bat, man. In the past 2 games, he's 7 for 10. With the double, I understand nothing crazy as far as home runs or doubles, etc. But he's seeing the ball well. 7 hits in his last 10 at bats. Cleveland are in a position right now where they're fighting for a playoff spot, a wild card spot. So I think Yasiel Puig at 3,100 in that cleanup spot should get plenty of RBI opportunities. I think he's a guy that you really want to have in your lineups today on this small slate. And, he gives you a little bit of stolen base upside as well. So I think Puig is a great play on today's slate. So This leaves us about 2,700. I think it's something we could definitely do. Find a value play in here, balance it out a little bit. I think this is a great start if you're going to play cash games today. Like I said, I don't think today is necessarily a day to play cash games, but there's some people that that's just your game and that's how you play DFS. Hey, it's understandable. You know, I've been there, I've done that, so I completely understand. I think this is a great start for you. So, hey, if you want a more in-depth analysis on today's slate, please make sure to check out the site, dfscheatsheet.com. And hey, good luck on your guys' contest today, all right? Peace out.